בדיוק. כאילו.
את מושכת אש.
איפה שאני,
בבקשה, אני רואה אתכם אתם עצבנים.
מאוד.
בבקשה.
Excuse us.
אוקיי, חבר'ה, בבקשה תתקרבו. קודם כל, תודה רבה שבאתם. דבר שני, מישהו כאן, הוא יכול להגיד לחבר'ה שהוא לא נמצא, שבוע הבא אנחנו מתחילים ב3.
Okay.
עוד פעם,
Next week, 3 o'clock. We're going an hour earlier.
ב3. בסדר?
Yep.
דבר שלישי, 1000 תודות לכל אחד שבא לפני כמה ימים אצלנו בשכונה, שהיה סגרו כל השכונה, ומישהו ראה ומישהו שמע שהיה ניצחון גדול בשבילנו, והם רבו ביחד מכות, חבל על הזמן.
דקה דומיה לזכר הראש של אריה.
אלה שאתם רואים אותם ואתם חושבים שהם כולם ביחד, זה טעות גדול. אלה רק מתי נגד הערבים הם כולם ביחד, רק מתחת השולחן כל אחד רוצה לרצוח השני. זה מה שקרה, והמשטרה הלכה אותם מכות, חבל על הזמן, אותו לילה ישנו טוב. אלחמדולillah. אלחמדולillah ישנו טוב. דבר רביעי, משהו קרה היום בבוקר. 2 שהידים שהיו באוטו והם לא שייכים לשום מקום או שום אחד. הם היו באוטו שלהם ורצחו אותם 30 כדור. 30 כדור.
Holy shit.
זה הרגו אותם. בשכם. בני שכם. לפני כמה ימים גם רצחו 6. ילד בן 16 בנבי סאלח ו5 תוך נאפס. זה הטרור של הכיבוש הישראלי. אלה אין להם רחמנות, כמו כל פעם אני אומר לכם. דוד בגנת או השב"כ שהיו חשבו באלימות שלהם, הם יכולים להביא שקט. ואני אומר להם, אתם טיפשים, ואף פעם באלימות שלכם תבואו שקט. אלימות תביא אלימות. והשקט שלכם זה לא בגלל משהו עשה דוד בשכם, או משהו עושה במסגד אל-אקצא, רק גם לבחירות. הוא רוצח אנשים בשכם, והוא הולך לעשות פרסומת בנצרת, רוצים שהם יצביעו לו. זה גם טעות גדול. משהו עושים ומנסים, שאתם רואים אותם, אפילו בפרסומת שלהם, גזענות. פרסומת של הבחירות שלהם, גם גזענות. אז הם חושבים בגזענות שלהם הם יכולים להביא משהו. אני אגיד לכם, בן גביר או לפיד או אולמרט או ברק, כולם, מתי בן אדם לוקח על כיסא שלו, שוכח העם, מה אכפת לו מהעם? העם סובל והם נהנים מהחיים שלהם. על הגב שלנו, על הגב שלכם, זה משהו יש. אנחנו, כמו כל שבוע אני אומר לכם, מה שאני אומר לכם, לא להתייאש. העתיד של הצודקים, הם משקרים, בסוף נופלים. הם גנבים וגומבים, בסוף נופלים. אין אף אחד שיקר מנצח, ואין אף גנב בסוף הוא מנצח. כולם למזבלת תאריך. העתיד שלנו, הפיוטר בשבילנו, תחייכו לעתיד, אנחנו מתחילים.
יאללה.
אין תופים.
אין תופים?
יש גם הפגנה עכשיו מצד בתל אביב.
והם הלכו לשם?
אוקיי, חבר'ה.
אוקיי. אינטופים. Okay, taking a bit of distance. Sheikh Jarrah, regular Friday afternoon demonstration for the last 15 years. We don't have drums today because the team, God, it's still smelly here in the garden, because the drum team, drummers were invited at a demonstration in Tel Aviv. I want to do this very quickly. Shalach just told us that this morning 2 Palestinians were killed with 30 bullets. On top of that, in the last week, 14, they told me 10, 14 Palestinians were killed. $14, 120 so far. I'm checking, like, what the hell did I write down here? So 120 Palestinians have been killed so far. 8 Palestinians between 12 and 18 years old, and 33 were on day 27, I think, or 28. Day 33 Palestinians have been killed in October so far. 14 Palestinians have been killed this week. 124 Palestinians have been arrested, and 121 are seriously wounded. Seriously wounded by shots in their head, in their necks, in their legs, in their stomachs, you fucking name it. Seriously wounded. I don't know how many hundreds were with tear gas, couldn't breathe, etc., etc. 114 raids took place last week by the Israeli occupation. 114. It's fucking crazy. There were 36 settler attacks. One of them this morning. And in Jenin, there were an additional 100 wounded seriously by the Israeli occupation force that decided to enter Jenin, even though it's Area A, we have nothing to do there. Now, last week was Palestinian Women's Day. Right now, 30 Palestinian women are in prison. 125 Palestinian women have been arrested this year so far, and 2 are in prison on administrative detention. There were a few, it was an insane week. Really a crazy week. Now, there were a few things that were absolutely worth mentioning this week. One is a new settlement that's being built in the Jordan Valley on land from Tubas. A few years ago, the Israeli occupation force closed the land. It's military, area. Now it's open, though, for Zionist settlers to start an illegal settlement. A new settlement, they started digging in Masafer Yatta. Conveniently, they are not part of the firing zone. They can build a new settlement, while the 8 villages in Masafer Yatta need to get demolished. But a new settlement, we can build. 2 tents were demolished in Masafer Yatta. 2 tents, seriously. People were living there. They beat up a 70-year-old. They beat him up, had to go to the hospital. I've seen several images this week, again and again. They keep on happening, with Palestinians being blindfolded, handcuffed, being used as human shields by the Israeli occupation force, or they're being, transferred in public areas, etc. Earlier this week, Israeli occupation force went into a school to search the bags for Palestinian books. Yeah, God forbid that Palestinian kids are learning about the Palestinian history and not the Jewish crap that they need to learn from the Israeli occupation government. So in the summer they took away licenses of 6 Palestinian schools because they're not teaching the Jewish story, but they're teaching the Palestine story about Al-Nakba. Oh, probably say that wrong. Anyway, Haras, it's been closed off. Azon has been closed off. Main entrances blocked. Whole villages that cannot leave or enter. Nablus, 19 days closure. People are standing hours to pass the crossing in or out of Jenin, in or out of Nablus. Cars being checked, including IDs of everybody, and then they take the time, to whatever. Hours are people standing there. Do not get to the work, don't get to schools, don't get special education, medication, medical treatment, blah blah. Yeah, 19 days. It has been closed off. We call that collective punishment. Palestinian journalists, several of them last week have been attacked, they have been beaten, they have been arrested. International law to protect journalists, zero. Not when they're Palestinian. Almost done. More than 850 people, administrative detention right now. 30 are in hunger strike against the administrative detention, with 5 in the hospital because of their situation. It's deteriorating. Let me just go back a bit. Funerals, also this week, Israeli occupation force found it absolutely necessary to attack a funeral, not allowing the ambulance to get to the place to pick up the body. Gumi, live bullets, the whole fucking shebang. In Silwan, a tent to mourn Tamimi was demolished because God forbid, yeah. Kiryat, settlers held Palestinians at gunpoint for a few hours, totally against the law. Nobody was, of course, arrested. Then we have Nasser Abu Hamid. I hope I say his name correctly. He's dying of cancer in Israeli jail, and his request for early humanitarian release was denied. He can die in prison as far as the Israeli occupation force is concerned. Definitely not early release, and he's dying. There's not a lot left for him. Salafites wanted to pick olives, they were not allowed, had to wait for hours. Now, this week, everybody knows the story of the 2 activists that were attacked last week with Hagar in the hospital with broken ribs, broken arm, stitches in her head. The police called people in. They thought as a witness. No, because illegal settlers, they claim that it was self-defense. Sure, 70-year-old woman that's filming, sure, self-defense. Let's beat the fucking crap out of her. Total self-defense.
ونحن كشعب فلسطيني نتعامل مع حكومات الاحتلال مثل وركة ال20 شيكل على الوجهين تبقى 20 شيكل. فهناك من يخوف الفلسطينيين ببن كبير او نتنياهو. نحن نقول عاشرنا الاحتلال اكثر من 74 سنة. 74 سنة مارسوا ضدنا الدبابات والعنف وتكسير الايدين وبقينا الشعب الفلسطيني حر. وهذه الايام نقول للمجتمع الدولي اللي تباكى على اوكرانيا ويدعوا بالحريه وبالامن للعالم يتفضلوا يمسوا بالشعب الفلسطيني. قضيه الشعب الفلسطيني قضيه عالميه. اذا كانوا هم معنيين بالامن والسلام اعطاء الشعب الفلسطيني حقه. وهناك كان حديث للإدارة الأمريكانية أن إذا كان وزير بن كبير لا يتعاملون. فنحن نقول بالعكس، نحن بدنا أمثال بن كبير لنذكر العالم من هو بن كبير. هو من قتل رابين وعرض على قتل رابين بفترة نتنياهو. الآن نتحدث بالعبراني لأصدقائنا، وهناك من يريد يترجم بالانجليزي. اهلا وسهلا. نحن عام فلسطيني شيعين باربع شالوت تحت كيبوش. اشتنى علينا هربين ممشالوت. نشأرنا عام فلسطيني. اشتمشوا بالتنجم. اشتمشوا بكولك وخوتي يشلم. نشأرنا عام فلسطيني عذاب. لو اشتنينو. هيوم عالم علا الى شيء بخيدو تانو. أنا شيء ما بخيدي ومتانو ببن كبير. نحن نجيد لبن كبير أتابي مش يفناك غطينا عزازين. أبال أنا قلت لها سكين لكن مين بن كبير؟ بن كبير شلكا عسيمان شلا ريخب شل روشا ممشلا شل مدينات كيبوس رابين بأيام عرابين بعريكا مشبعوت يهراك رابين. مي أسيها تيرور هعام شو قلت لك شهرين ما كيبوش بن كبير فانشين شنو. نحن امري مع اسرائيليين. نحن فلسطينيين لا يخبط لنا. هكيبوش وتدبار بممشلات شلو تدبارك مو 20 شيكل. عشان سديم نشارها 20 شيكل. بعام فلسطين عزاك بنشاريم عزاك بلا يخبط لنا. بنجيب لبن كبير لجهنم. على توش الغالي مرقيش يقول ما بحمص. باني هنا مصرات شيني ما بتلقى. إما هي تسار.
حبري هو متكفين نعلى بيت.
نعل بيت شل شروطين.
لا الاحتلال احتلال لا زوال. الاحتلال وعلي مكشوف وعلي مكشوف بين كبير ما بدنا نشوف.
exactly. Exactly. Yes, and that should be still with a hat on. If I see him, I will try to find you too. He might be still in the front. He might be at the family there. But he's still here. Oh, there he is. Behind the car. Yeah, so for people that are not updated, this is the car, one of the cars that got attacked this morning in Gibeah. Now, here, it looks very sad. So, let me see if you can see this properly. We taped it. Here's a big motherfucker. This one, of course. And there's another one here in the corner you can't really see. Well, maybe you can. I have to say it's interesting driving with so much Devek, so much tape on my car. Totally, there were 11, 12 cars. There's another car. The white one over there. Yeah. Nice, like the Beatles.
Like Beatles, not like Judy.
No, it's like, hey Jude. ז'ז' الأورنج שלי, שם הלבן לכיוון הזה. Okay, sorry, my life got
احنا نجيب دعم اسرائيلي. אתם בוחרים הרצחן, רצחן של רבין. זה לא אכפת לנו הפלסטינים. מי לא אכפת לנו בממשלה? הממשלה של הכיבוש הוא כמו 20 שקל. השני הצדדים מביא לנו נעל בית לשירותים. מביא לנו קומקום בשביל להתפלל. לא משנה.
נכון.
לאותו הממשלה הזאת או אחרת לא אכפת לנו. עיקר יזכרו את העם הישראלי. מה הם בוחרים?
בדיוק.
בוחרים את השלום או בוחרים את הטרור?
טרור.
והטרור זה טוב בשבילנו.
נכון.
למה אנחנו עכשיו נראה אמריקה ואירופה מה יעשו? שהם בוכים על אוקראינה. נראה מה יגידו לעם הפלסטיני כבר 74 שנה בוכים.
אבסולוטלי.
על העם הפלסטיני אף פעם לא בכו.
נכון.
אבל בימים האלה אנחנו אומרים אהלן וסהלן בן גביר לנעל הבית של השירותים של העם הפלסטיני. והוא מאיים לא רק על הפלסטינים של שטחים או של פלסטינים, אלא מאיים על הפלסטינים של 48. מאיים על ההתנהגות שלהם, על התרבות שלהם, ואנחנו אומרים אהלן וסהלן בכיבוש, ברצחן, ברבין. והמשרד של אבו חומוס קיים, וההחלטות הראשונות יתחיל להגיד החלטה מנהלית להזיז משרד אבו חומוס, למה כואב לו.
תודה אבו חומוס. Okay, you can't see his head, but oh, yes. Okay. It's so quiet today. Ah, they don't have their regular little shitheads. That's what we call these people. Little shitheads. That's what they are. Nothing more, nothing less.
Inheritance. Yes. You're bound to find people who do not have
Sheikh Jarrah. Sorry for the break. I got excited when I saw Abu Hummus. Pressed on the button of my gimbal. So we're back with live 2. Sheikh Jarrah, 15 years. Next week, instead of 4 o'clock, we go back to winter time. So the demonstration is going to be at 3 o'clock until the coming summer. Earlier this week, they decided to close off the neighborhood in Sheikh Jarrah. I think it was Sunday evening and the whole Monday. I don't know what they wanted to celebrate. But in the end, it was here covered with Zionist Orthodox settlers, and in the end they started beating up each other. It was actually quite funny. Let's get these two kids out here for a bit. Beautiful picture. Now let's be clear, only on Friday during the weekly demonstration they close off the street. That we never are allowed to pass on a Friday. Not really clear to me why. So Friday when we come, they close it, we go, they open up the street again. Totally fucking senseless. Gas v'chalila, that we would cross, you know, into that street where also Zionist settlers stole a house, are occupying it, and throwing a big one as many times as they can to the Palestinian neighborhood. Now again, all the nasty Libis team or whatever they are aren't here today, so that makes it actually a quiet and nice demonstration, because there's no unnecessarily violence. architecture rock star. Both of them. Now the lady, she is not allowed to get in Al-Aqsa. I don't know for how long already. Now she has this tiny little bicycle, electrical bicycle car, which was for 4 people, and she would drive people up to Al-Aqsa. They decided no, she's too much of a hassle. So they took away her, I call it a tuk-tuk for now, everybody more or less knows what a tuk-tuk is. They took away her tuk-tuk and she had to replace it with a tuk-tuk for 2 people. Because Khasba Khalila, that she would, like bring people on her tuk-tuk to Al-Aqsa. As they come.
עוד כמה ימים יש לכם בחירות. ואל תשכחו כולם להצביע לנעל הבית. בסדר? נעל הבית יעזור לכם ויעזור לנו.
נייס.
שיגרש אותנו מפלסטין אינשאללה. רק אני אומר לו, תכין התיק שלך עם הנעליים, תעוף. כאן אין מקום לגזענים, אין מקום לשקרנים, אין מקום למושחתים. כמה אתם רוצים לעשות, בסוף אנחנו הבעלים. אנחנו נשארים. אמרתם כן, אמרתם לא, אנחנו נשארים. כל האלימות שאתם רואים אותה, ולא נרים הדגל הלבן. אנחנו ראש שלנו בשמיים. נולדנו ככה ונמות ככה. דמוקרטיה עם כיבוש! אין כזה דבר דמוקרטיה עם כיבוש! אין כזה דבר דמוקרטיה עם כיבוש! Free Palestine! حرية! حرية! لفلسطين الحرية! المكشوف والمكشوف كالنابين ما بدنا نشوف
استمرت نعلى بيت بالكبير صار بتعاون نرى ما يصير اخذ مناشرة كيبوش علينا كتير بالدبلانون عد شيخ شديد نرى بالكبير ما يصير هيك ريك هيك على مدينة اسرائيل جبنات الجزعانين
Abu Humus. And he's right. Let racism and fascism and Ben Gvir and the Smartu team and all the other liars and people filled with hatred, let them take it over. Let the country fucking burn, because it will. And then maybe the international community is willing to stand up. Maybe. Because no matter what, right now the world is silent. And Israel can do whatever they want without any price that they pay for the daily killings and the apartheid state. There was one more thing actually I wanted to say while I'm at this. Yeah, I was thinking about this last Saturday when I went to Masafayata to do a masik. Didn't really do any picking. Also there, lots of gas, etc. But on my way to Masafayata, and of course the way back, what just shocks me to the core every time again is the apartheid wall. There is a grey wall dividing Palestinians into their little ghetto that they need to pass checkpoints to be allowed to enter or leave the ghetto. 700 kilometers of apartheid wall. 700 kilometers. And it's not finished, it's not done. Now, most of the people don't see it, so you don't really, realize it. And most of the Israelis, if they go to occupied Palestine, nobody is going to stop them and ask for their, ID card or passport or whatever. But as a Palestinian, it's a totally different story. And to see the wall straight in your face, there is nothing, well, there are a lot of things, but that is so depressing and so wrong. Yes, so the apartheid wall, it's fucking in your face. Can't really, go, well, you can go around it. 700 kilometers around it. And Israel really likes to have collective punishment. For full villages and cities, like Nablus, with 150, at least 150 Palestinians that cannot leave or come back to their home. Now, Nablus isn't the only place. Quite a lot of places, Palestinian villages, where the main entrance simply has been closed off. Okay, they're leaving. Where are they going? Let's keep an eye on them for a second. So they're going into the neighborhood from the other side, it looks like. Are they? No, they're going home. And they are going back at least through the neighborhood? No, also no. Okay, excellent. Well, in that case, guys. It's a quiet one, all in all. Yeah, I know who's missing. Well, she has been, taken on all kinds of trips, and that's Netanya. Netanya isn't here. That's a first. So Natanya has friends over from home. They're taking her all over the place, and she posts really funny quotes and images with it. Hope to see you again next week, Natanya. But it's good to take a break, have some fun. Here it's all good. There are no little shitheads. We've done the demonstration. Unless you know something, but in general there should not be a reason, because nobody is around. Nobody's around. Hold on, I'm seeing Osher coming. He's also a little shithead. Police. Let's see if he has nerve today when he's just alone. Oh, suddenly. Let's see what he's going to do. Oh, big smiles. Oh, big smiles from Mahsoumi. Oh, he's so disgusting. He even walks as an arse. Who has flip-flops on and then fucking socks? What a stupid idiot you are. Okay. I'm a bit aggressive, I think. So, it's time to go. Yeah. It was fun. Next week, an hour earlier, 3 o'clock. That basically means all the demonstrations, because the praying wintertime will start this weekend, which means that the prayers will start earlier, which means all the demonstrations will start earlier. I don't know what it means for our weekly demonstration at Zatra, and not Zatara, as I call it, Zatra. Yeah, I'm learning. But you know, keep the finger on the pulse on Friday. But until Friday, tomorrow we're going olive picking. Probably won't be peaceful and quiet, so for sure I will be back tomorrow. Okie dokie. Bye, you guys. Let the next week be fucking way better, with not over 10 Palestinians killed and 120 arrested and I don't know how many wounded, etc. Would be nice. Okie dokie. And go vote. Go vote, one way or the other. I don't care what you vote, just go and vote. And if it's bad, we'll have a mojito on Wednesday and many more after that. Yalla guys. Bye-oosh.